in the Tower of London. Oh, and there's Ruth Ann. And there's Clara. And we're doing a disability. Oh my god, this brace is so bad, I'm really listening. Right, and we're doing a disability inclusion event. And they asked me yesterday to do a speech. It's like 15 minutes long. So I wrote that on the train this morning. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully well. Guys, neither of you are looking at me and like, yeah, it's gonna go well.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're always
Jesus.
great.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd. See how this goes. Hi, Clara.
Hi.
We are in a London taxi. And where are we going?
Tower of London.
And where specifically? Yeah, I'm gonna make you say it.
The Royal Armoire? No, what was that?
Armory.
Armory. That's it.
Yeah. So we're done. Do you enjoy that?
Very much so.
And now you get to look around the Tower of London, which, by the way, was built in 1066. But it's a royal residence, but it's also used as a prison.
There you go.
Which I find a bit weird. Like, you're a member of the royal family and then you're just living next door to the prison. It's like,
Presume they were locked away.
well, yeah,
Very
one
safe.
would hope. One would hope. Yeah.
Alright, it went amazing. She literally wrote it on the train. I don't know. I would say I was impressed, but I'm not surprised.
Oh, thank you. I was so nervous. I was standing there like,
But I think you were perfectly complimentary there because she was all facts and figures and you were like, this is life experience. And you made it really human. That was really good.
And funny. People were laughing.
They were laughing when they were supposed to laugh. It's always good.
It landed. The jokes landed.
not just laughing at me. No, excellent. I love the Tower of London, by the way. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to go to a gift shop. I bloody love a gift shop.
It's like going in Disneyland with a kid. Jessica's as excited.
And I saw a female beefeater. She's the first ever female beefeater. And I got my photo taken with her. Photo. Yeah, it's basically like if I had seen Mickey Mouse. Right, let's go see some jewellery.
Alright.
Sparkly stuff. Ah, let's steal some. No, let's not. We're in the restaurant. The Tower of London. Oh my god, everything they have is beautiful and smells amazing. Ooh, look at that. It's amazing. We just got very confused by the map, slightly. A little bit. But now we're going to go see some sparkly stuff. In here. Ooh. There we go. How did you find that?
I was very impressed.
I was sad we couldn't take pictures. It's so beautiful.
It's pretty.
I'm actually in love. I'm in love with crowns and jewels. They are so sparkly and pretty. And history. Oh my god. It's mainly the history, I think, that excites me. How things move from one generation to the next. Clara's making fun of me that these could go on the Christmas tree. But I'm deadly serious, actually. I'm deadly serious. What should I get, Clara? I'm conflicted.
I think we should go for the crown. That is an ornament.
Oh. Hello, I'm here on behalf of Enhance the UK, which is a charity that helps raise disabled awareness around the UK, and I'm here to talk to you about things that you might not be able to see. There are a number of things that you can probably assume by looking at me, She likes vintage clothes, spends a long time in her hair, she's vaguely nervous. But there are some things you don't know when you first see me, and I'm a YouTuber with a rather active comment section, and I can tell you that these are the things I hear the most. You don't look like a lesbian. You're too pretty to be disabled. You don't sound deaf. Now, all of these seem pretty harmless, but what they're actually saying is, you're not other enough. You look like me. Now, you might think that passing for an able-bodied person is a good thing, can go where I want, do what I want, get the job I want. No. It actually just means constantly explaining myself, coming out over and over again. Then there's the gatekeeping. When I need a seat on the bus, but look at me. Is someone going to give a seat up for me? No, generally not. If I sit in the seat that I'm allowed, according to my disabled bus pass, I generally get a lot of bad looks. Really shouldn't be doing that. Really not allowed. That girl needs to stand up. Now, for some, it actually means not getting the help we need and the adaptions that allow us to work and to live. I have a condition called hereditary neuropathy with liability to pressure palsies, which affects, it's long, I know, which affects nerves and the myelin sheath that is a protective coat around my nerves. It effectively has holes in, so I can paralyze myself, any of my nerves at any time, to any degree, for any length of time, and they may or may not come back. And I have a condition called mixed connective tissue disorder, which affects all my connective tissue and organs. Now, despite being affected with these since birth, they weren't actually diagnosed until 17. So I know how it feels to not be recognised as having a disability, told that I'm lazy because I'm struggling with my energy, told that I'm dreamy because I just can't hear what people are saying, told that I'm weak because my body physically can't lift things it looks like it should be able to, and struggling just to do things anyway. Then at 17, I paralysed both of my arms and then my left foot for a year and a half. I had to keep on going to school, and the school put what they thought were good adaptions in place. They arranged for me to have a sign language interpreter, despite the fact I had just become deaf and did not know sign language. They put a lift in the school for my wheelchair. They didn't turn the lift on. Apparently that's not required by law, just having the lift. I fought to be called disabled. I fought for that recognition. Calling myself disabled is a way to tell the world that I'm a fighter, that I struggle, but I'm trying and I'm going to keep on trying. But please excuse me if I drop something on your foot. Disabled opens doors, so please use all of the disabled terminology you want. Feel free to ask me questions, polite ones, obviously, and please, please, please ask about my accessibility needs. It might not look like it when you first see me, but I only actually manage to leave the house 3 days a week, so it's kind of a big deal, and I'm going to need a little help with that. But people are scared to talk about disabilities. They're scared even to use the word disabled, so much so that I find myself coming out about being disabled far more than being gay. Fortunately, I had wonderful parents who raised me to know that being gay is always okay. I have a gay aunt. She has a wife. They have children. It's very cute. When I was 4, I declared I was going to marry Rogue from the X-Men. We'd be together forever. My parents were very supportive, even though she was a cartoon character. But, you know, they believed in me, and that belief was important. So being gay is not a big deal to me. I'm pretty used to correcting people when they see my ring and ask about my husband. I'm also used to the uncomfortable feeling when people ask if my dark-haired, tanned, half-Malaysian wife and I are sisters. Yeah, we actually once got through customs on each other's passports. I don't know how, but it's mainly old ladies, and they're so proud to have worked out why these two girls are so kind of holding hands and quite cute and intimate. So I don't really want to say no, because they're so happy with themselves. We all make assumptions, but some of these guesses are harmful. If we assume that everyone in the office can stand for a long meeting, then we're forgetting that someone who
might be able, yes, to stand for that meeting, but they're not going to be doing anything else for the rest of the afternoon because now they're exhausted. If we try to make our workplace disabled friendly by putting in just a ramp, we're forgetting those who can spring up some stairs but have sensory issues or problems with their arms, or they're blind. We can't know what a person needs unless we ask. We can't help someone unless they tell us what they need, but no one is going to do that unless we offer them a place of safety and openness. 2/3 of people who develop a disability lose their job within 2 years. So who is going to tell their boss? This is despite disabled people being proven to be the most loyal employees. Sadly, I cannot, off the top of my head, think of a disabled person I know who doesn't have a tale of routine harassment or ableism. Most people I explain this to, who have no experience of disability, seem surprised, since if you don't personally know someone who has a disability or have an experience of the benefit system, it must seem very easy to you, rather than the complex and draining process it is. Disabled people need to know that they can come to you. I'm going to leave you with an exercise before we do our questions, but what would happen if you were in an accident tomorrow and became disabled? Picture your home. Picture the journey into work. Picture getting into your office. Picture how you would communicate with everyone else there. Picture how you would talk to your clients, where you'd meet. Think about all of these things, because this is what you need to do. When you know you have a disabled person, either in your office or a client, you need to think of things through their perspective, through their eyes, up to the minute, as they come up and get to you. That's all you need to do. Just think about it and ask. Thank you.